What are the salient features of inclusive growth? Has India been experiencing such a growth process? Analyze and suggest measures for inclusive growth. What are the salient features of inclusive growth? Has India has been experiencing such a growth process? Analyze and suggest measures. Answer. OECD defines inclusive growth as economic growth that is distributed fully across society and creates opportunities for all. So OECD defines inclusive growth as an economic growth that is distributed fairly across the society and creates opportunities to all. So here is elements of inclusive growth. Here is agricultural development, social sector development, and equal distribution of income, and environment protection and reduction in regional disparities, and industrial development, poverty reduction, empowerment, employment generation, agricultural development. We can see all the agriculture, employment, poverty, industry, and regional disparities to stop. Okay, environment protection, equality. You can see all the things. Its elements. Challenges in India's inclusiveness. So, despite India occupying sixth position in global assets, the average assets of India are much lower than the global average. So, according to Oxfam, only 1% of the people on the global level have 50% wealth. But these figures stand 58% of India and 57 billion billionaires have asset equal to the 70% of the country's population. Okay, so here you can see the participation of women in the total labor force of the country is only 27%. The participation of women in the total labor force, it is only 27%. So the latest estimates from the World Bank show that in the period from 2004 to 2005 and 2002, 2011-12, 19.6% of the women moved out of the labor force. 19.6% of the women moved out of labor force. So according to the World Bank's estimates, 2004-5 to 2011-12, 19.6% of women moved out labor force. According to FAO, Food and Agriculture Organization, the State Food Security and Nutrition in the World 2017 report, 190.7 million people are undernourished in India. 190.7 million people are undernourished in India. By this measure, 14.5% of the population is undernourished in India. 14.5% of the population is undernourished in India. Measures of inclusive growth. Investing in people through healthcare, quality of education, jobs, skills, through helps to build human capital, which is the key to supporting economic growth. So here are measures of inclusive growth. Second, new technology including massive open online courses and virtual classrooms can be used for education and telemedicine. Medicine, telemedicine for health, and integrating micro industries and to marketplace, and creating and integrating more micro enterprises at village level to large marketplace may limit migration and increase the changes for continued livelihood. It is necessary to increase the public expenditure on basic services such as education and health, and pay special attention to employment generation. And some of the important, so it is increased to increase public expenditure on basic services such as education, health, and special attention to employment generation, rapidly improving agricultural productivity against the headwinds of climate change and water security. Water scarcity will be another key to achieving good growth, hence sustainable growth. So hyper globalization backlash in advanced countries over which India has little control must recede to create a favorable external climate to sustain rapid growth. Hyperglobalization backlash in advanced countries over which India has little control must recede to create a favorable external climate to sustain rapid growth. Thank you.